Imagine this. You've got a data set, hours of hard work behind you, and you're ready to tackle your machine learning project. You try one algorithm after another, but your model just doesn't perform as you hoped. You think, maybe I'll try gradient boosting. It's powerful, right? But then comes the frustration. Tuning hyperparameters, understanding what's happening under the hood, and still ending up with a model that performs worse than expected. Sounds familiar? Well, you're not alone. 99% of people make critical mistakes when using gradient boosting. But here's the good news. In this video, I'll guide you step by step through gradient boosting in action. We'll write code, pre-process data, create stunning visualizations, and build a model that works effectively. Before we dive into the code and hands-on demonstration, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Let's get started. Here we're setting up the essentials. Pandas for data, NumPy for calculations, and Matplotlib with Seaborn for visualizations. We're loading the dataset to begin our analysis. Let's take a quick look at the dataset, check its size, and see if there are any missing values. We're cleaning up the dataset by removing unnecessary columns to keep it focused and tidy. Now, we're selecting the numeric columns in the dataset and visualizing their distributions. For each numeric column, we create a histogram with a kernel density estimate, KDE, overlay to give us a clear view of the data's spread, central tendency, and any potential skewness. This helps us understand the underlying patterns in the data before building the model. Here are the plots showing the distribution of each numeric column. Now we're creating box plots for each numeric column, grouped by the fire alarm feature. This allows us to visually compare how the distributions of these numeric columns differ across the two categories of the fire alarm variable. It's useful for spotting trends, outliers, and potential relationships between the features and the target. Next, we're using violin plots to visualize the distribution of each numeric column, split by the fire alarm feature. These plots provide a deeper understanding of the data's distribution, showing the density and spread, along with the potential differences between the categories of fire alarm. Here, we're normalizing the data to bring all features to a common scale and then plotting a heat map of the correlation matrix. This helps us see the relationships between features and identify any strong correlations that could be useful for the model. Here, we're visualizing the distribution of the fire alarm variable with a count plot to see the class balance. Here, we're splitting the data into features, X, and the target variable, Y. Here, we're splitting the data into training and testing sets, We'll use 80% of the data to train the model and reserve 20% for testing, ensuring we can evaluate its performance on unseen data. Next, we're scaling the features using Standard Scaler. This ensures that the features have a mean of 0 and a standard deviation of 1, which helps improve the performance of many machine learning algorithms. Now we're initializing the gradient boosting model and training it on the training data. This will help the model learn the patterns in the data to make predictions. Here, we're using the trained model to make predictions on the test data. Finally, we're evaluating the model's performance by calculating the accuracy, displaying the confusion matrix, and providing a detailed classification report. This will give us insights into how well the model is performing across different metrics. And that's a wrap. We've taken a deep dive into building a gradient boosting model. This technique is incredibly powerful, and now you've got the skills to implement it on your own projects. But remember, this is just one piece of the puzzle. Supervised learning has a whole range of algorithms, each with its own strengths and applications. If you're eager to expand your knowledge and master more algorithms, make sure to check out the full playlist. Click the link on the screen to continue your learning journey with me.